So when you think of gun control, what do you think of? A tight grip, a solid stance, hitting your target, recoil control, maybe impulse control for some of you? Well, in America and some other places, it means something different. It means, hello, I'm from the government, and we know better than you, and we're also here to help you, or translation, we're here to take your guns because you're not one of us. They think they know better. They think that they're doing us a favor. And they also think that just because we're Americans, we're all a bunch of yes sirs and a bunch of simpletons. Well, I've got news for you politicians out there. We're a lot smarter than most of you. Why? Why would I say something like that? Well, it's because if you believe that gun control works or you promote gun control, you're stupider than Biden looks eating an ice cream cone. Well, one company who supports the Second Amendment is our friends over at BattleCat. And a big thanks for sponsoring today's video. BattleCat supports all people who enjoy training and shooting sports. They have badass shirts like this and many other designs to choose from. Now, they offer free shipping on any orders over $75. And here's the cool thing about this company. They are made in-house by the owner. And it is literally a one-man show. So when you make an order with them, you can take pride in wearing something badass, as well as supporting an awesome small business. So there's gonna be a link below the video. Go get you some awesome gear. So we have established that gun control doesn't work. But unfortunately for some people out there, they need proof. Well, today is your day. Let's talk about France. Pretty much the only thing that we can say right now is that France is f***ed. That just kind of rolls off the tongue. France is f***ed. Now, something that is also screwed up in France is that they have outrageous gun control. You can pretty much only own and carry a gun if you're a politician or if your life is in danger. I don't really know how that works. What do you go to the police station, say, hey, my life's in danger? Can you rent me a gun? What is that? Okay. Yet, with all the gun control that's in France, pretty much the whole country is rioting right now because they're trying to take money away from their retirees, and the police shot some 17-year-old kid. But they have gun control, so no guns during these riots, just fireworks and knives, right? Survey says no. Here's a dude shooting down a security camera that for some reason he's mad at. Look, man, have you ever seen how criminals do it in America? I mean, you put on a mask nowadays, you pretty much do whatever the f*** you want. Walgreens, Target, gas stations, people, you just do whatever you want as long as you've got that mask on, because then they can do a news story about it and say, if you know who this person is, yeah, shut up. We can't see his face. I'd like to thank China for making our country just a complete joke with the whole mask thing. And you know why a lot of people are using those nowadays. More in 2020, but whatever. That was a good start, but how about this one? This is gonna be a fan favorite. Just a bunch of people running around like they're being chased by zombies. You know what would be great if you're being chased by zombies? Not a water gun, a real gun. Not a knife, a gun. Not a bow and arrow, a gun. Not a crossbow, a gun. But no, you live in France, so you can't have guns, right?
You sure about that?
No, I think that's wrong. Here's a couple of guys just shooting guns off into the sky like they're in Texas. I just gotta ask, what is the point of this? I mean, I know y'all in France are really upset right now, but you're just swearing and shooting the gun off in the air? You know, every 4th of July that happens in Texas, and if you're driving around midnight, you ought to find an underpass under a freeway because that new Tesla that you brought from New York, it's about to look like it was in a drive-by in Chicago. And last but not least, as far as the videos go, this is gonna be pretty shocking for the people who think, well, we have gun control, so it keeps people from owning guns. They can't get them anywhere because they can't buy them. Good one. You're about to be sorely mistaken, Karen. So, really quick, can anyone tell what this guy's walking with? And no, it's not one of those rentable scooters. It's not a pop-up tent. It's definitely not a samurai sword, even though that would be probably funnier. He is walking with a belt fed. Yes, a belt fed. Now, in a place that has way more gun control than America, how did a civilian get a belt fed? Here's something that the government knows, but they need to be reminded of. There's something called the black market. There's something called the street. There's a group of people who will do anything to make money, which means smuggle in guns to a place that has gun control, or maybe be in the military there and say, well, we're not using this belt fed. I guess I'll just go sell it on the street. Somebody will buy it. Just to give everyone a little bit of perspective here, France has 45,000, yes, 45,000 police officers currently deployed in their streets, and they are outmatched and outgunned by a lot. Just think if America did this. It's pretty interesting to imagine, right? A place where there's more guns than people. France's government cannot control the people right now. So even in a place where there is no Second Amendment and there is no gun ownership unless you're some high up official, it's good to bring up this quote. The primary purpose of the Second Amendment is to ensure that should a tyrannical government take over a nation, Americans would be able to defend themselves. Now, the question that you have to ask is, what is considered tyrannical? I would say a group of individuals who are trying to rip our Constitution in half and say, well, no, we'll rewrite that one. That one doesn't matter. Oh, First Amendment? You want to say what you want? No, we can't have that. We have those first two amendments for a very good reason. The first one, information is power. And second one, well, obviously we all know what that one's for.